It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And front and center is Sam Laporta. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Huard here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, so a conservative play to begin the game, Brock. Not exactly how I imagined they drew that one up.
No, not at all. I can tell you one thing, Kate. If that's how even these shorter, more conservative, easier throws are going to go for them, they're in for a rough contest today.
So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with the pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Escapes a defender. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a give up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Goff. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Goff on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Looked like he had a chance to break it, but still 29 yards on the return. And it's going to be Bears football. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense. He puts a sack on the board. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Flush down now to his left. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. A give left side for Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, here's Swift. 1st down and more, past the 35. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Moore's got it. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Rodgers. That's complete, Cole Kmet. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Running behind center with Swift. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 28. Kmet brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and goal, Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Staying grounded with Swift. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Play action with Rodgers. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
A 30-yard attempt.
Carney's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Short pass brought in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now gone. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Goff to the air now. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, Coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He's got this at the 27. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
Secures this at the 17. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They run the counter with Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Scott reels it in. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. First down throw from Goff. He finds Laporta. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, it's Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Trevon Dexter escorted him to the ground. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw, Goff. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Has a man, it's Scott. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Komet's got it, left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down. Rodgers here from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
That's complete. Here's Scott. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They're now set for first and 10. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a slim 2-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Gets himself free. Ooh.